And I won't remember you guys.
Kerfuffle.
Alright, well, hey guys, and welcome back to the Purple Show. Today it is just the four of us, and this is the last one of the season. Season 1 of the Purple Show is coming to an end.
What a season.
And
guys.
what a season it's
It's
been.
been.
We've got a lot to look forward to next season, though. Well, obviously, we'll bring the Purple Show back. Obviously, you're going back to Spain, and Dan's unfortunately currently in Singapore, but he will be being called today. He's still going to feature, even though he's on the other side of the world. Somehow.
In the magic of technology.
But some breaking news. But it won't be very breaking by the time this podcast comes out.
No, quite not breaking.
Quite not breaking.
Heartbreaking, maybe.
Heartbreaking for me.
Potentially repaired by the time,
I hope
according
so.
to reports.
It should be repaired.
Next few days, not weeks or months, but I feel like we may get a Spurs ended up with Nuno sort of situation.
Fucking Poch is gone.
Tom, the only question that I want to ask you is why? Why would you?
I've got a better question. Why now? Because a
Fuck
few
knows,
months
bro.
ago, I could see it. I could see exactly why you would sack him a few months ago. But he's been good recently. Like, he's had a good run of games.
I think they don't want a repeat of Tuchel. I think they don't want to get 2 weeks into the season, realise this isn't where we want to be going, and then have to bed in a new
they
manager.
also
said
Chelsea
not win a single game until
we're
March again.
undefeated in like 19 games at home. We won the last 5 games.
Yeah, Chelsea wasn't expected to go into European competition this season. Like.
Exactly.
And then look at us. We did it.
I swear to God.
And he's gone.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
they
better-
should have been expected to get into European competition. That was kind of the issue.
Yes.
They are below where they should be.
No,
Yeah.
but when
but
you
based
saw the
on what
team,
happened at the start of the season.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when maybe two months ago we were talking about who was going to get European competition.
there
It
was
was Man
no
United or
chance.
Chelsea, and you were stating that Chelsea had no chance.
Yes.
And Man United was going to get European competition 100%.
Check
Yeah,
back
well-
on the Purple Show, because he's
And
definitely
that-
said that before.
And that went so wrong.
Well,
How's it going down there in 8th, bitch boy?
If we win an FA Cup, we're still a better season than you.
But you're not going to win it, so it
I
doesn't
forgot
matter.
that our players didn't give a shit about the club anymore, so I forgot that. They
How
all
did you
tend to-
forget that?
They tend to throw everybody under the bus when they're not happy. So hopefully this time.
See, but that's what I mean, though. The difference as well, though, at Chelsea is for once the players, even though things might have been going wrong or whatever, they all seem to have his back. Like it was like
Jackson on Instagram.
Jackson was not happy.
Yeah.
Every single player has done like a goodbye post.
I think this is maybe the end for Jackson as Chelsea's starting striker.
It was
He's
always
been
going to be
good, though.
Jackson.
But he's been so
I
good.
don't know if anyone else is going to give him the patience because he was getting into it. With,
Oh, he's been good.
he has.
He's
Bro,
I
wherever
think
Poch
I
was at.
think he's a better overall player than Hoyland. This season, hands down.
I mean, no, don't
No.
laugh.
Bro,
Don't laugh.
don't
Don't
laugh.
laugh. Sorry, don't
Bro.
laugh.
No, bro.
Sorry, don't laugh.
His
funny.
hold-up play is better.
Mm.
His passing and dribbling's better.
The only
He
bro-
scored more
He
goals.
is a much
got
better
more
carrier.
assists.
Much better.
Brother,
carrier.
The
brother,
only
you
bro-
laugh, but if
The-
you look at this season, Hoyland's done fuck all.
but
in
Hoyland
comparison.
hasn't been getting.
Oh,
He's not been
no.
getting service. I mean,
got-
Jackson makes his own service.
The
Jackson carries the ball
last
into
game
the box.
he got passed in the box to once.
That's not fucking.
He
yes,
doesn't need
and
to get the
Jackson
ball in the
doesn't.
box.
Bro,
doesn't
did you
do
see his
that.
goal? He drags a defender and then pops it in the bottom corner.
mean, no, they're-
outside the
but
box,
this-
the
the
edge
thing-
of the box. That's the only chance he gets.
City could afford to have a player like that, a poacher in the box that needs the service because they've got a million other players who are very, very good at producing things behind him.
Yeah.
You need a player. You need a striker. He
It's not
has
how
the same
Ten Hag
issues that
likes to
Ronaldo
play.
had.
But that's not how Ten Hag likes to play. Ten Hag likes to play with a tall ball-winning striker, a target man. Like Teshko is perfect.
And clearly, it's
He
going
d- no,
so
he
well.
I
doesn't
think
though.
Hoyland is
He
that
needs-
physical player.
He likes a striker who can drop back and do build-up play. That's why
But
Tadic
no,
was his
but
striker.
no, but he wasn't. Not for. He was
At
for.
Ajax,
had-
yes, he was.
He was there for a season, and then he switched, and he had Haller up front, who was the physical ball winner.
Haller
I've
was
studied.
class. Haller was
I've
class.
Tadic was
studied.
his striker for like Tadic was his striker
No,
that,
but
that
he
got them
moved
to
him
the
out
semi-finals.
wide. He was in that Champions
Mm.
League run, but his better team was the 2019 team, and in that team it was Sab Haller. Trust me, I've studied Ajax's tactics.
Studied.
No, I actually have for a project. I've actually studied it.
Yeah, sure,
So
studied. Okay,
yeah.
fair.
So
I'm being a bit of a bellend again.
he started.
Do you know what that
Tadic
is?
Because that was the option he had.
The Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's another thing
Yeah,
where.
no, but you know the thing with Jackson, the only problem that Jackson has, that is the most important thing of a striker, is just finishing.
Yeah, but
That's the
bro,
only problem.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
but then
apart from that-
if you look at his
Darwin Nunez vibes.
his big chance conversion rate since after Christmas is really good. It's like 80%. But before Christmas, obviously, it was like 40. But now it's
I
80.
think that's in the league because I remember some games in the.
Uh,
Which one was in the community?
Oh
No,
yeah, yeah. Let me. I wish I had
Against Man
recordings of your
City.
reactions
Yeah.
against City.
The
and
one at
City
the one
in
at
FA
Man.
Cup.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What
Have-
a disaster!
Have you seen the cut compilation of his 4 goals against City of him getting into perfect scoring positions?
Yeah, but at least he gets there.
He does get there.
Yeah, that's
And
what I'm
that
saying.
is- that
Bro,
is-
and he's 21 though.
What's the point of that?
Yes, but he's
That's-
21.
It depends on how you see
He's
it.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's 21.
I swear he was 24.
No.
No,
Nah, he's
bro.
21. He's
He is
So
21.
I'm saying,
I
this is
thought
what
he
I'm
was
saying.
older
Like,
than
this
that.
guy's young. He's raw. He's doing everything up to scoring. Now he's starting to put the ball in the back of the net. He scored 2 very good headers recently, which no one has seen. Ever since he's gone skinhead Jackson, he's been actually on fire.
He,
But
he put Pogba's haircut on. He had the blue strip down.
yeah,
one
and then
side.
he fucked it against City, shaved his head, and started scoring goals.
Yeah.
It's like bald Rooney. Like, you know,
Yeah,
it's like a
after that
nightmare.
point, it became really, really difficult actually to tell him apart from Caicedo because they both have the exact same
That's
haircut.
why- that's why
Caicedo is also playing
Oh,
so good.
also, brother, what a goal at the end of the season.
Nah, there was no goalkeeper. Come on. There was no goalkeeper. There was no goalkeeper. I mean, he's good, but
Bro, he put it in top bins.
Bro,
The
it
co-
was-
there was a defender on the
sorry,
line.
no,
It's decent. It's decent.
Bro, you
he's de-
can't
he's
say.
decent, but it's no. If there was a goalkeeper there, he would have catched it.
They were saying
Yeah, yeah.
one
Yes,
thing I did
but,
laugh
yes,
at.
but that's why you. Yeah, but bro, if Declan Rice does this, if Decker's did it, he's pulling his hamstring or something. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Decker's shooting from halfway line.
Unfortunately,
No, he
it
scored-
won't get the plaudits that it deserves because it was on a day where there was a bunch of really,
Yes.
really nice goals scored. Did you see the Kudus goal?
Kudu's.
Yes. I
Oh.
watched that game. I was so happy when he went in. I was like, I had my arms like this the entire game. I was like, come on, you
I mean,
Lions.
Do you
Wakanda
worried about
forever,
the title
or-
for
No,
Oh,
forever blowing bubbles.
before
right?
the match, yeah, I was worried.
Yeah.
Before the match, I was like, you know what?
Then he got
West Ham could get
Foden.
5 million from winning this match.
Foden, bro.
But Foden
Yeah, as
is
soon as the
our
game started. How much time was it? A minute and a half? Before he
70
scored?
seconds.
Fuck,
Yeah.
I know.
He is.
Yeah.
There are a
I'm
couple.
sure my dad won't mind me
Gareth
saying
Southgate,
this.
please,
Oh, you have the picture?
please use him. Yeah, I've got the signed pitch.
Ooh.
I've still got
you
the signed
remember?
picture.
But
on my,
I've got. I'm sure my dad won't mind me saying this. He went to the pub with one of his mates to watch the football, and they were sat in the beer garden. Of course, it was lovely weather that day. Goes to sit. They've sat down. They've got a perfect view of the TV, and then this guy goes and sits in front of them. They can't see the TV. So they ask him like, "Oh, could you move, mate, just so like we can see the TV as well?" He's like, "Oh, you could ask nicely." Obviously, an Arsenal fan. So when 1 minute 30 comes in, they're a Chelsea fan and a Norwich fan.
Oh.
1 minute 38, they just go yeah, straight in his face because he's an
even-
Arsenal fan.
even after Kuda scored, I felt comfortable appreciating that goal because I knew.
You knew.
I do think at the end of the first half, the half-time whistle kind of came at a very good time for you because West Ham were starting to do a bit more.
Because could have scored and then Trossard. Somebody scored for Arsenal as well at the same time, and I was like, "Oh, come on, it's doable.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Come on, let's
Yeah.
go,
But you prefer Arsenal to win it?
bro." Ask
He's a
anybody
United
over
fan.
that lot.
Still.
Bro.
He's a United fan.
Do you
Why
like
couldn't it
Arsenal
have
at
been?
all?
Why couldn't it have been any other team going for the title against City?
I mean, it would have
Any
been
other
Liverpool
team.
other than that, which is
No, forget-
ideologically.
Do you like
Forget
any-
the situation. If it could have been any other team,
But do you like any
That
of
would've been so
those
much
three
better.
teams? Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City.
No,
prefer
I hate
Arsenal.
all of them.
I mean,
Well,
Arsenal.
I hate
rank
City at
them.
least
Rank 'em.
Arsenal, Liverpool, City.
in terms of favourite.
Yeah,
Okay,
Okay.
I'll take that.
That was
I'm
quick.
happy with that.
Yeah,
was
'cause
really
you're
quick.
very
We
much
are
on.
restored to proper rivals now.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You guys would rather Liverpool win than City. That's saying something.
Well, my uncle would disagree.
Yeah, I
He's
think
gonna be
most
watching this as
most
well.
United fans would disagree. Are you a real United fan?
To be
But
fair,
this is the thing, right? I grew up. I didn't grow up watching football, and then when I started watching football, it was the Mourinho season, and you guys just started winning.
Wait, so you didn't grow up watching football?
No, I didn't.
Me
I only
neither,
started
eh?
watching football in
What?
Me neither.
in Jose. Jose was
When
my
did you guys
first
start
manager.
watching football?
Me
How old?
when I was 13, 14.
Actually,
The
I'll
first
tell
season.
you
Yeah,
what.
so
the
you were
first.
playing. You were like nearly. You were in a
You were in an
professional
academy.
academy, but you didn't watch.
But
Right-
just
alright,
because
Ben
I
White.
di- I didn't.
Ben White,
You know,
Bellingham.
Ben
No,
White,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, you-
I didn't like it. Like, I couldn't be asked.
And now you do a football podcast.
I guess you're.
Yeah, I started
fair,
football.
it's
and
fine.
all that.
To be fair,
Yeah,
where
the
we come
first,
from.
the first
Ooh.
proper season that I remember, like from football, is the season 14-15. That's the first proper season.
So that's even.
All the way back, I don't.
That's
ha-
even
I
earlier.
know things, but I don't.
But how old are you now?
21.
How old are you?
23 now.
And how old did you start watching football?
When was it? It was 20.
Nah.
When
Don't-
was the
bro.
FA Cup final with,
I
with Van
was-
Gaal? We won under Van Gaal. That was the first proper match that I watched.
You're kidding?
Yeah. So
FA
I'm
Cup
late.
final, Bengal.
Because
Van Gaal.
That's 16, 17. Season 16, 17,
Is that-
something like that.
No, it's not 16. It's
Or
15.
15, 16.
I think it's
15,
15. I think it's 20, end of 2015.
15,
I think.
16.
20, summer of 2015.
So you didn't watch football until you were 15, 16.
their opinions don't fucking matter anymore, innit?
But
You
it's
didn't watch
No,
football
see,
until
I
you were
was
15,
12, come on.
16.
Bro.
And
12.
you were from Ipswich.
No, I'm not
And
from
you
Ipswich.
decided to support United at that point.
So I'm not from Ipswich. I'm from a town outside Cambridge. I'm technically nowhere near Ipswich, but for some reason when my dad started watching football, his team was Ipswich because it was the closest good team at the time.
Right.
But my uncle and my granddad and everybody down that line of the family are all Man United fans.
Okay.
Very much Man United
Okay.
fans. So when I went around my granddad's, my uncle was there, they were watching the football. I had no interest for a bit. And then, of course, the end of the Van Gaal season, the stuff about Rashford broke through. Martial was there. I remember Martial breaking through just after his amazing goal against Arsenal, I think it was. And I was like, I think I did it out of, I wanted to spend time with them, and they were watching the football. I'll sit and watch football with you. I'll stay and watch the football.
And
then,
now you literally do a football degree.
and now I do a football
And
degree.
podcast.
Both of
on
you
a
didn't
football
start watching
podcast.
football.
I was 12, come on.
But the
Yeah,
the
12's
point-
alright. That's weird.
To be
though.
fair,
Yeah.
My
if
friend-
your dad is a professional footballer,
He's
this is the
fucked
thing. It would be like me spending all of my time watching doctor shows. Like it's just like
Yeah,
you don't
it's-
care as much. It's not as special to you when your dad
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
has
yeah.
played for Brazil.
Yeah.
Well,
When your
yeah.
dad
Your
played for
dad's-
Brazil.
Your dad's a doctor actor.
Not an actor.
No,
No, he's an actual
doctor.
doctor. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
doctor
Your
actor?
dad's on Grey's Anatomy
Well,
somewhere.
he thought that his dad
That was
was
nice.
a doctor actor rather than just a doctor.
To be fair, he
Doctor
acts, he
actor,
dabbles.
why would
He
you
was
think that?
on The Chase.
He was on the
Ooh.
chase.
Well, he was recorded for The Chase a few weeks ago.
Oh,
Damn.
Spoiler alert, didn't win anything.
Ah.
I think he was let down by his team. Made quite a lot in the cash builder, but let down by the team. But
I think we're going to move on to the England squad in a minute. And I think to bridge that.
I don't think we are.
no,
Sorry, team of the season.
Ah.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
because
of a different
that's
video,
English.
which is also
Different
funny.
video we've already done.
But before we do,
Yeah.
there was one point that I did want to make because
Yeah.
we spoke about Jackson and his comments on Instagram about Poch leaving, about backing him. Like, which is fair enough.
But no, wait. Can I say something? Have you seen the like of Malang Sarr? You know Sarr?
Yeah.
He liked the post. I think it's very interesting. He liked the post where Pochettino leaves.
Yeah, but he didn't
Oh.
play at all, and he was.
Yeah,
he
that's the
basically got
thing.
kicked out.
He wasn't
he's
even in
guy,
the squad.
He's the guy that Pochettino got asked to, and
Yeah, he
he's
said
like-
who?
But
But yeah, let's get
anyway.
into our team of the season.
I want to make my fucking point. Let me fucking finish the sentence, please. So
Sorry, Henry, stop
I
swearing.
want to prefix.
Stop fucking
this.
swearing, Henry.
Fuck you too. I want to prefix this by saying that I don't think Rashford should have got in the squad, and I'm happy that he didn't. I'm very happy with that.
But has,
Shut the fuck up.
Woo, dude!
okay.
This is a family-friendly podcast.
When the England squad
It
got
is.
announced,
Yeah.
You interview
Rashford posted
OnlyFans
and
girls.
said, "Good luck to the boys. Good luck to Gareth. We hope we win it." And it was a very respectful comment. Back in the boys. Did any of you see Morgan Gibbs White's post?
No.
It's just 3 laughing emojis. Across the
Really?
he has no fucking chance to get in that team.
screen. Well,
sorry.
I put him in my team. So
who dropped?
in the
Madison.
England squad.
I
Sorry,
dropped
no.
Madison for Gibbs White.
No, in my opinion.
he would be in that Eze space. It would be between him
No,
and
he's
Eze, but I
Eze,
think
he's
Eze's
Eze.
recent form has
Eze.
definitely put him there.
Crystal Palace
But Gibbs,
last month has
Gibbs
been
White
ridiculous.
was one of the most important players in the under-21 Euros.
And he's
Yeah,
been
but
great.
in the
He's in
under-21s,
Forest.
it's not-
Forest only.
Save
real
this for
amazing
the
player.
Save
for
this
the
for the
Euros
England
shirt.
squad, save
I
this
think,
for the
I think
England
it says a lot about the character of certain people because I was starting to question Rashford's character because I thought he's being quite lazy. He's not putting any effort in.
I think he just doesn't like
Seeing
Manchester
something
United
like-
anymore.
He's
very
seeing
patriotic.
something like this does give me hope that maybe he's not the problem in terms of attitude.
See, the attitude thing is he has some of the best PR, social media PR out of any player ever.
Yeah, true.
But he's got a face like a slapped arse 99% of the time. He has no personality.
Rashford,
Yeah,
nothing.
He is
He's a-
very, very good at.
he's
He has a
the-
very
the-
good social
the-
media manager.
The same,
Yeah, very true.
the same personality as a Stone.
Yeah.
Nothing.
He doesn't. He's very solid.
Who? Personal.
I mean,
Yeah,
don't
the
diss
only
the
thing he can do.
celebration. I love the celebration. That's awesome. Love that. Yeah.
But let's
Well,
go
do
from
you wanna say something?
celebration to celebration.
Yay!
Celebrate this season with our team of the season.
Yes.
We go position by position. Or
Yeah, we'll go
we're
position
just going to do
by-
our whole team. So I'm going to give my whole team. You can give your whole team.
Sorry.
Do you own the podcast?
Well, this is what we discussed last night. Fuck off.
No, I'd rather
Change
the
the plan.
position by position is better.
Yeah, that's supposed to.
Or like area by area.
Yeah.
So do
yeah.
goalkeeper, defence.
Fine.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
we'd agreed that we were going to do it. Each of us was going to read out.
Yeah,
So
it's-
if you agree with him and there's 4 people in the table, you know what I mean?
But we're
you
not
need to-
doing a
No,
joint team.
we're not doing a joint team. It's just
We're just
like
doing each of our individual teams.
Yeah,
So I
that's
thought
what
we
I'm
would do
saying.
it one by one.
Vale, who starts? Venga, Henry, you start. Venga. That you're
Actually,
talking
no, yeah. Do your whole team. Do your whole
Okay.
team.
Why not whole team?
Because then we can just hear it all and then we can debate it
Yeah.
afterwards.
So just to be awkward, I've done 2 teams.
Camera
Um,
one looking over there.
Just do your
I
main
can see the
team.
camera. Look
I'm
at
going
the
to do my other
camera.
team because it's boring. Because it's the same. Apart from one person, it's the same.
I've got different players in there. You just
No,
gotta, you just gotta
sorry,
think
do
about
the
it.
do the normal team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
just do the
it's our team of the season.
Yeah.
It's your team of the season.
Who says the team of the season can't include the 3 teams that got 13 points
it's-
more
I
than
just wanna give
any
it
other
something to-
team?
Yeah, that's
I want to give it something to talk about because actually it's interesting then when I talk about the other
Yeah,
players.
we'll
We'll come
gonna
back to it. I'll come back to it at the end if we've got time.
All right, look at
Um,
camera one and give us your team of the season.
Please,
Okay,
Henry.
so in goal, I went with Andre Onana
Oh, for fuck's sake.
because I don't think there's
Yeah,
anybody that's
from here, your opinion is invalid.
Yeah, it doesn't
Sorry,
matter. Bro, it doesn't
To be
matter.
fair,
From
this is the
here.
only one where I've kind of pushed the boat out a little bit, but
Come on.
All right, back
I will justify it in a minute when we will
to-
come
keep
back.
rattle through.
Right back is Trent. Centre halves have been Van Dijk and Christian Romero.
Interesting. There's surprised there's someone missing. Go.
Left back was Guardiola, annoyingly. Central midfielders were Rodri and Erdegaard. Right wing, Cole Palmer. Cam, Phil Foden. Left wing, Ollie Watkins, and then up front, Haaland. So see, it's all the same kind of players, isn't it? Like the only one where I pushed it out a bit was Onana, and he had a save rate of 72%, which is 3rd over the league. 9 clean sheets, which was 5th. 3.9 saves per night, which was 5th, and then 2.8 goals prevented, which is 3rd out of everybody. In comparison, Onana was 1st for save rate, fair enough, but 7th for clean sheets, 14th for saves
Where
per
are we
game,
going to say
and
the
10th
teams and then?
and 10th for
He needs to
goals
say his piece.
prevented.
Well,
And
you
then
was like-
Edison was 8th, 4th, 18th, and then 7th, and Raya was 13th, 1st, 19th, and then 12th. He doesn't really stack up to
Wow,
other
monologue.
goalkeepers.
I think the United goalkeeper, the season that you, for the first time ever, finished with a negative goal difference.
But that's
But he made so many saves that it could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
But he didn't get you
Yeah.
anything. He didn't win you any matches. He didn't.
I think he did win us matches.
I'll
don't-
say he win, but is that the share? Is that I don't know.
I think
Anyway, all right,
you're just
let's-
comparing goalkeepers. You're not
let's-
comparing teams.
Let's see. Let's see.
I think he's. I think Onana is overhated, but you
you wanna do
have
yours
made
now?
him overrated.
Sorry, Carlos. Yeah.
Go on, Carlos.
For me,
Look at camera one.
what am I looking at?
Just look at the camera and say your team.
In goal for me, Jordan Pickford.
Okay.
Right back Trent.
Mm-hmm.
In the centre back, we have Saliba and James Tarkowski for me. Left back, Guardiola.
I think he's in everyone's team.
because he performed in the last month. But okay.
How much goals?
Stop crying,
Six.
Henry, and let him do his.
Sorry,
piece.
who's your top goal scorer? Sorry.
Watkins, no, Haaland.
No. Sorry. In
In
Manchester United. How much goals? And how much goals Guardiola has? I think he has more goals than half your team. Or 3/4.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's go.
And they're all bangers.
They are all
They
bangers.
all bangers.
He just turned into Maldini the last month.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Alright.
Well, in the wing in the right, I have Saka. Then I have two defensive midfielders, Declan Rice and Rodri. In the left, I have Phil Foden. And two strikers with Haaland and Ollie Watkins.
No Palmer. No Palmer.
I didn't see it there. I couldn't fit it.
All right. Isaac, let's see. Look
Okay.
at camera 3.
We're going for a rogue but vogue formation. We're going
Like that. I
going
like
for
that.
going for a box midfield because I don't think there was any wing backs to write home about this season. I've put Guardiola in there, but as a left centre back
Okay,
Same.
because I think he's going to be a wide centre back for us. I think
Oh, yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's
He-
where
that's what he is.
that's where he exists. But yeah, I think Trent was really really good first half of the season, but injured for the second half. So I've gone Saliba, Joachim Anderson, and Guardiola at centre back.
Yep.
We've mentioned Anderson so many times on this show.
Recently.
I've gone for a Rice Rodri double pivot.
Yep.
That's class.
And then we've got 4 of Saka, Palmer, Foden, and Eze, and then Watkins up top. Oh, and sorry, really, really rogue shout, Ortega at goal.
Ooh. Really?
Ortega, who, despite playing
Oh,
like
yeah.
5 or 6
I read
games
that,
this
I read that.
season, he came in 3 times at halftime or halfway through a match and won us those matches. He is 3rd in the XG prevented table, despite the fact that he's played like 6 matches. And yeah, the Spurs match sealed it for me.
He made the most important save in the season.
I think outside of Ortega, it would have been Alisson, but Alisson has genuinely been relegation fodder for the last 2 months.
Ooh. Well, the thing is, right, we'll talk about goalkeepers before you do yours, because I think it's important.
Why?
If you look at teams, right, if you look at Onana for United, obviously United have been shit. But Alisson, Liverpool have got into top 3, and Alisson's been average. It's not
mistake prone recently.
Should it not be about the quality of what the goalkeepers have done rather than what the team have done to decide who should be the player who takes that position?
Yeah, it's supposed to be specific to the player, not necessarily the team.
Because Onana, statistically and performance-wise, has been the best for me. You ignore United. You ignore the United situation because it's not important.
But you can't ignore it.
You can't ignore it. Because when I do my goalkeeper, you look at the fact that he has the most clean sheets in the league.
You got with Raya, haven't you?
No, well, second most clean sheets. Sorry, Pickford. I thought Pickford's been great.
Yeah,
I think Pickford's number 1 for me.
and his long free kick delivery has been.
Yeah.
Did you
Sean
see that
Dyche
thing?
has worked miracles.
Do you see that table that was like where the partnerships that get the most chances for each team?
Yeah.
So Arsenal's is the Odegaard to Saka link.
Yeah.
Everton's is Pickford long ball to Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah, it's
like
ridiculous.
literally
that
that
makes
long
sense,
ball,
that's
that is their most used, highest XG link out of any other team in
it's
the.
Dyche
crazy.
football, and I love it.
Yeah.
I'm all for Dyche football every day of the week.
All right, am I allowed to say my team now?
Go on.
All right, Pickford in goal. I've gone for a back 3 as well because Gavardio was the only. I think Gusto deserves a shout as well. I think he's been brilliant this season. But it meant that I could have another attacking player. So
There's been so many good
so
ones
many
this
good
year.
ones. I've gone for Pickford in goal, Saliba, Branthwaite, and Gavardio as my 3 at the back. I think Branthwaite and Pickford deserve to be there because I mean they've done phenomenally this season considering the team in front of them. Like in terms of the midfield to attack for Everton, sucks ass, but the defence, fair play to them, they've been brilliant. And Gvardio's great. Saliba speaks for himself. Although the only person that Jackson actually didn't have an issue with this season. Pivot of Rice and Rodri, obviously. I think that's, again, two unbelievable players.
Yeah.
Rice improved Arsenal massively. Rodri's the best CDM in the world. I've gone for 2 strikers, 2 wingers, and 1 10. So it's like a 3-2-3-2. Does that make sense?
Have you not got 12
It's a
men in
3-4-1-2, I think.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, we get three centre backs, 2 in the middle, 3, then
No,
1 and then
it's
2.
not. It's a 3-4-1-2. It's a
3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Fair enough.
or it's a 3-2-3-2.
Oh, right.
Two.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Venga, let's go.
Oh, yeah. You've
Yeah,
just
yeah.
taken one of my cams and put
Yeah.
them up top, right?
Yeah.
It
So,
really wasn't mathsing then.
Yeah, so Rice and Rodri in the pivot. I've gone for right wing Palmer, left wing Foden, but that's just because I couldn't. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where they play, if they swap or whatever. De Bruyne as well. I know he didn't play much at the start of the season,
No,
but
he's been ridiculous.
he's
still.
unbelievable as always. And then Haaland and Watkins up top because they just scored a lot.
So,
of
no
goals.
Saka.
No Saka personally. I
couldn't get him in.
don't think Saka fits.
Palmer clips them.
Yeah.
Palmer just he
Palmer
did
has the most goal contributions this season.
exactly. He's my
In the
player
Premier
of the
League.
season. Well, quickly go
In
round.
terms of stats, he's been the best player this season.
Yeah.
Saka.
Quickly go
No.
round.
No,
Who's
Saka, yes.
In
quickly
terms
go
of
round player of the season?
in terms of stats, that
Stats like
lead
chances
to
created.
nothing.
No, chances created linked
Yes,
to
but
chances
he doesn't.
created.
But he's not. Yeah, but they're not converted. There's not.
I think
But
in a season where Arsenal fans apparently now hate Jesus, Martinelli's shit, Trossard is a substitute player,
Saka's the
somehow coming that close to the end of the season, that close to winning the league with Saka as your apparently only good attacker,
Yeah.
is he was very. I think.
No, he's very good. Don't get me wrong. But I just
I
think.
think also Arsenal whiffing chances. He could have been much higher.
Yeah,
He had
could
like
have
the
been.
most expected assists, some of the highest expected goals.
I know, but
yeah,
he didn't
yeah,
do it.
no.
So
But that's why I found space for him and Palmer because
yeah,
as a City fan, I've been frustrated more than impressed by Haaland at points this year.
Yeah, it's but you
Agreed.
you
So
can't.
I was
I just feel like you couldn't not.
you
put
can't leave the
Haaland.
Golden Boot winner out.
Yeah, like this guy scored the most goals comfortably again in the Premier League.
First striker to ever win the Golden Boot in his first 2 seasons in the
Yeah,
league.
something like that.
It's worth pointing out though that Haaland had that year last year where he was fucking ridiculous,
Unplayable.
pissed me off. And I turned around to my brother and I said to him, he will not be as good as this next season.
Yeah,
And
but
he
it's-
laughed in my face, and I went, mate, he's not going to be this good again next season.
I
He's
said
still been
that.
great,
The
and
thing is,
he's,
though,
he's nowhere near
still
as
the
good.
best striker in the league.
Yeah,
Like-
which is fine.
Like it's
but
the same
there
thing
was
that happens with
always
Salah
gonna
and
be a
Saka
drop
this
off.
season. Salah and Saka, I think, this season, right? They've just been so good before. They're still 2 of the best right wingers in the world. Just they aren't performing at that stupid level that they were before.
it's still good. But
They're still the best. They're just not that. Like it's that's how you.
if there's a drop off, you're going to be annoyed with them.
But like the
You're
drop
gonna
off.
be annoyed,
The
even
thing
if
is, though,
it's
they're
minor,
still
and
better
even
than
if
other
it's
wingers.
still the best.
There was periods last year where I was very frustrated with him, and I think that's because he set
Well, it
such a
was the
high
first few
standard
games,
for
wasn't it?
himself in the first few. Well, the first couple, but then I
After
mean,
that,
he didn't. He went on a goalless run of like literally like 11 games from like 10 games before the end of the season, and maybe the first 2 games this
He's
season.
just done that
Didn't
middle
score.
block. Yeah.
Like that, and that whole time, that was when we went Champions League semi-finals, Champions League final. Didn't score in either of them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like
Let's quickly go around just whilst we're here for player of the season.
player and
young.
worst player,
Player
young
and
player
young
and worst player.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Worst player.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I mean, if we talk about worst
Um,
player.
Henry.
But in terms of expectations, you mean, or
Well, just
what?
in your opinion, who was the
from
worst
the season,
player
who was the best player, the worst player,
and the young player?
Young player. So best player was Cole Palmer.
For you?
Not hearing it.
Cool.
Young player, I don't give a shit. I'm giving it to Kobe Mainoo, even though he probably wasn't. But
Oh, fuck
Fuck
off,
Henry.
man.
I haven't had time to prep this.
Fuck off.
I'm
No,
just
you
giving
don't
it
need
Kobe
to
'cause I
press
can't be
this.
arsed.
Fuck off. Honestly, no.
It should go to somebody who's an actual youngster rather than
That,
Cole
the,
Palmer,
the
who
Crystal,
is-
the Crystal
started
position-
all-
Crystal-
What other season at 21?
The Premier League,
But
League allows you to be like 26 and still with it. Do you remember when Harry Kane was
Well, no, I
nominated for the
know.
thing when he was like literally
Well, this
25?
is what I'm saying. You're getting to. You need to stop this. You need to stop giving it to 26-year-olds. You need to give
Oh,
it to
yeah.
actual teenagers. And
Yeah.
I can't. I probably would research and give a better option for Young Player of the Year, but I'm giving it to Kobe Mainoo because I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head, and because I want to back my own. And worst player was Curtis Jones by Coach Bar. Or Nicono Zaniolo for Villa either. One of them two. I'll give it to Curtis
Zaniolo
Jones.
has been shit.
Curtis Jones.
He's been shit.
Curtis Jones, I think actually. Yeah, we'll go with him because a bigger name, and he's got in the England squad somehow, which is mental.
You go because I can think right now.
You want to go?
I'll go.
I'll say something, but
No one wants to go. Fine.
Well, player of the season for me is between Rice. No, not Rice. Sorry, Rodri and Foden. But I'm
Sorry,
going to go
okay.
Foden. I didn't realise this. In terms of goals, if Foden takes Haaland's penalties, Foden is the Golden Boot winner.
Really?
If you take Haaland's penalties away from it, if you take Haaland's penalties away from him, he has 1 more goal than Foden. So if you give those to him, he's going to have 26 goals in the season.
Wow.
And yeah, just every time I watch him on the pitch, he is just magical. And City for a very long time haven't had a player who can just pull it out of the bag. Everyone works within the system. Foden, every single one of his goals this year has been so good.
and they're all the same, and it always.
They're
works,
always
innit?
that shot from
Banger.
yeah.
He just comes in and
You know the finesse shot glitch in FC24 where you
Yes.
just ping it from
Yeah,
anywhere
yeah,
with a
yeah.
finesse shot and it'll go in. That's him. He will just do that. Like there's ones where
Yeah.
you know those camera glitch compilations on FIFA where the player is falling over and they'll like whip their leg around and curl a perfect one in. Watch his goal against Aston Villa.
He
He
slips,
does that.
doesn't he?
He's
He slips,
falling over
yeah.
and still
Yeah.
pings it. Perfect top bins. So he's my player of the
You wanna
season,
shoot
and I
yourself
will
in the head,
go.
Is that what you're saying?
I will go Cole Palmer
Sick.
for
man.
for young
People
player.
actually go
because
through
he's
tough
21.
times, and you're doing that on the podcast. I can't believe you.
Oh, now you make me feel like you can't do that. Oh, jeez.
And then your young player,
Cole.
Cole Palmer,
I will go Cole Palmer.
and your worst player of the season,
Oh,
wrap this up.
Anthony.
Anthony. Woo!
Yeah, I'm done.
Anthony's a good shout.
But to be fair, he had that wonder pass and he had that amazing assist. So he's
I got
got
one.
like,
Anyway,
one
let
or
me
two
say, let me
things.
say
Can I-
mine, please.
Yeah, go.
Yeah. Foden, best player of the season.
Yeah.
Saka, young player of the season for me.
Young player of the season.
Yeah, he's young.
Bro, you
He's
don't. You
fucking
just
young
don't
and he's a
like
good
Cole
player.
Palmer, do you?
Sorry,
You just don't like Cole Palmer, do you?
personally, my opinion,
Yeah.
Saka. And worst player, I can think about Casemiro right here.
Bro, that's what I was gonna say. For
Yeah.
fuck's sake,
Yeah,
stop
think about
it.
I
Casemiro.
wouldn't blame you. The one thing I'd say with Casemiro is that he's been forced out of position where he's
Don't-
not.
he's still
not-
sh-
bro,
no,
no,
doesn't
no,
matter.
no, no,
Stop
no, no,
defending an old man who's
Let me
using a
finish,
walking stick.
Let me finish. I'm not defending him. I actually agree he's probably one of the options. I'm just giving him a bit of a defense here because the times where he's looked worse that people have really hammered him, even though he's probably been the worst for the whole season. The times where he's been hammered has been playing at centre back where he cannot play.
He's been hammered at
he wasn't
DM.
a
Anyway, we
He
gotta
wasn't
wrap this
a
up. We
team
gotta
of
wrap
the
this
league these last
So
up.
I mean more like people have had on it.
But also,
okay.
if that mistake was made in the Sunday league that he made when he was playing at centre back, where he just literally left a mile in front of him open,
No, I know.
he would have been dropped from a Sunday league team. Never
No,
mind
I
Man
know.
United. That was atrocious.
I know.
That Amanda has won 5 Champions League is not
He's just
expected
phoned it
to
in
do
now.
that. He's just not.
But that's what you
expected
get
to.
when you
No,
pay
I-
£350,000 a week to a 32-year-old with nothing else to lose.
And so
No, I
last
think
but not
that's only
least,
Man United, bro.
last
With
but not
Varane,
least,
Varane
let
is
me
also-
speak. I want to do my piece now. You guys have had all your pieces. We're over the time. We haven't called Dan.
We need to call Dan.
Shit.
Let me
All
call
right.
Dan.
Whilst you're calling Dan, mine is player of the season Cole Palmer, young player of the season Phil Foden,
Oh, fuck off.
and
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Flip around.
flip around, and Casemiro. I think was probably the worst player of the season. He's been
Robert Sanchez is a
shocking.
shout, no?
Robert Sanchez was awful as
Yeah.
well.
Robert Sanchez is a
You
shout.
good?
All right, put it up to the microphone.
Yes. Let me,
Are you recording, Dan?
Turn it up.
He's recording. Turn it up, bro.
You're turning it
You're
down.
turning it down,
Shit,
Oh my
hang
God.
on.
brother. All right.
There you go.
No, he's gonna be popping up on the screen anyway. So just
Oh, okay.
okay, Dan. We are gonna ask you for your player of the season, your young player of the season, and your worst player of the season.
Oof. Okay. Okay, I'll go.
He's struggling.
Go.
Player of the season it has to be Cole Palmer.
Yes.
Player of the season.
Yep.
Fuck.
And then player of the season.
Or young player or
I
player?
mean, it's a bit. Young player is Cole Palmer.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I put both? Like that's literally what I'm gonna do.
Ah, yeah, you can give them both awards, innit?
Yeah.
That has happened
I mean,
already.
statistically, I'd give Cole Palmer the player of the season as well. To be honest.
He's giving him both.
Yeah. I mean, why the fuck not? I mean,
Who's the other
why
player?
not? What?
Who's the other?
He's both to Cole
He's giving
Palmer.
He's giving them
Oh,
both.
Palmer can have both. Oh, I thought you meant. Oh, yeah. Rate that. Yeah, do
And
it.
worst player then? Worst player of the season?
Phew, worst Anthony, bro. There's not even.
Yeah.
All right.
Fair enough.
Well, thank you very much,
Oh,
Dan.
do you want to give everybody like a message?
Oh yeah, little message.
Because at the end of the season.
This is the end of the season.
Yeah, motivational speech and that.
Ooh, motivational speech. I mean, I'm really proud of how Chelsea's done. I'm really proud of us finishing above Man United, like I said we would. But I'm very disappointed that Poch is gone now. So.
Do you want to
See how it goes.
say something to the fans?
Because this.
show.
Also, fuck Arsenal.
Yeah.
We rate that.
We rate that. And on that
Very, very
beautiful
highly
note,
rate.
thank you very much, guys, for tuning in every week for the Purple Show. We'll be back next season, so do check us out in a couple months when the season starts up again.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys. Have a lovely summer. Have a lovely summer, guys. Thank you.